Hey y'all, how are y'all doing? Happy Saturday. Mallory, I got the beautiful Mallory with me. We got M Square with us.
Yep. Technically Mallory squared.
Yeah, that's true. That is so true. That's awesome. Let me say hi. Hi, small town. Megan, if you're still in here. Muffin Top, No Chains. Trista, City Girls Glams. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Sinful Butterfly and Mike. How is everyone doing? I feel like I haven't. Hey, Elizabeth. I was talking to Shay. Me, Mallory, and Shay were actually talking, and Shay wouldn't stop talking to me. So I was
Oh,
trying to come on. I'm just kidding. I'm giving Shay crap. Hi, Izzy Rose. Hi, Catherine. I hope y'all are having a great Saturday. How's your Saturday gone? Mallory's been cleaning all day.
mm-hmm. Oh, Shay's calling you back out. What?
um, oh, you got your grandbaby tonight, Mike. Shay is like a kite.
Yep.
As most of y'all know, I have not kept up with this Idaho case. Hi, Red Eye. Hi, Cool Gamer. Um, I just got sucked into other cases and then with the kids and me being sick. So we're getting back into it. Um, Today's live, I want to go over pretty much everything. Pressers, the truck footage. I have so many thoughts on this. Um, Truck footage, the grub truck footage, I want to get y'all's opinions about. Oh my gosh, just so many things.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all give me a thumbs up when y'all are coming in for me, please. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you want to become a member, Small Town has the link. We also have a ton of pre-records coming up. That's what's taken me the most is pre-records take up like 99% of my time, and I've been overwhelmed with them, but we'll get there. But how are y'all doing? Let me know down below. What have y'all done this weekend? Y'all have any plans? What have y'all done today? Oh, thank you, Red Eye. I'll look at my Discord now. I have my phone on vibrate so it doesn't make any noises while I'm live.
I had to do that with mine too.
Yep,
All the Discord notifications.
I know. That's all my notifications are, I feel like, is Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I have did my digging. Thanks, Red Eye. You're awesome. I know it is a hard poll, y'all. Let me do that poll up top and let me know. Mallory, did you see that? The
Yeah,
poll that I had?
I did it. I didn't want to answer it because I don't know yet.
I don't even know. What are the stats on it? I don't even know.
Uh, 67% say absolutely, 17 say no random, and 17 say a stalker. So far,
Okay.
I'm on the thing of the person who did this knew them. I don't know if they were aware that this person knew them. Um, but I'm very much in the middle of it was either someone that we know and that we're all looking at, or it was someone that we've never heard of that's not even on our radar.
Yes, that's what I'm like, that's what I'm kind of leaning towards is it's gonna be somebody that we wouldn't have expected or thought of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's gonna end up being one of those situations where one day we're all just like, "Oh, this is so dumb," and then
Hmm.
they come out and they're like, "It was this person, and this is why," and we're all gonna be like, "What the heck?"
Yes. Yes. You're welcome, Muffin Top. Um, so Alyssa, did I hear scream? Yes, you did, but I have heard that was debunked.
I think she meant in the background of your thing.
Oh, in mine?
Yeah, I just heard it too.
Oh, I don't, was there a scream, Dusty?
What?
I don't know. Tristan's watching TV up here in his room, so it might have came from his TV.
Yeah,
Everything's fine here, though. I promise.
yeah. But the other scream was debunked. You are correct.
Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't know if you were talking about that. I didn't even hear. That's how much noise goes on here that I don't even listen to. Dusty has his headphones in watching TV, so it's not, I know it's not coming from mine, but it could have been, he's watching, what is that kid's YouTube? There's some kid's YouTube thing. I forgot the name of it that he always watches. So it's probably that.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. But yeah, I definitely think that was debunked. Everybody's saying it was. Okay. It was probably was my kid. Um, Frosty the Snowman is on. I love Frosty the Snowman.
Mm-hmm.
So
Happy
if
birthday.
you what?
I said happy birthday.
Oh, yeah. Um, I can't stand the fake news. I mean, I know it's gonna happen in every case or any case that like gets traction, it's gonna happen. So we just have to be aware.
Yeah.
Um, anything for review nowadays, right?
Yeah.
Well, now the sixth roommate is being exposed and talked about. The one that wasn't living there.
Yeah, the one that had graduated and already moved out before this.
I haven't heard about anything.
Oh my god, that just scared me.
Did you
Oh,
send me something or was that you?
it was Brett.
Oh. Oh. Oh no, Brittany thinks she has the flu. She was complaining earlier
Yeah.
about not feeling good. Oh no, Brittany. I hope she feels better.
And it's got to be worse too, because I know our kids, both the boys, are sick too.
Yep. Oh,
Uh,
it's not good when you are sick and your kids are sick. That
yeah.
is not fun.
I mean, I don't know anything about it, but yes, I would assume.
You're like, yeah. Well, I mean, you could imagine.
Yeah.
Yes, Muffin Top. Hi, Sweet and Sleuthy. Hi, Chemistry Queen. We haven't even started. We've just been chit-chatting, so everybody coming in, y'all haven't really missed anything. Yes, it is sick season. Everybody has been sick. My whole household, except for Dusty, has been sick.
Well,
I was just saying, all of us have been sick except for you. Um, the flu always in our home. Have y'all heard of Emergency, that drink?
Mm-hmm.
I swear by that stuff.
You can take it in
Swear by it.
gummy vitamin too,
Yes.
like a chewy gummy one.
Yep. Um, I need to get some more actually. So, sorry, y'all. I'm still getting over it. But yes, Mama Bear, it works awesome. I swear it does. So we're gonna go. I know this might be redundant, but again, like I said, I haven't been able to keep track of a lot of stuff that's been going on. The last few days, I have been down a complete rabbit hole at this, trying to catch up on for today. So I want to look over the grub truck footage because I've got some things that I want to talk about. And then some of the pressers as well as the interviews from the family. Hi, Jingles. and then we can chat about everything.
Yeah, and I have been keeping up very closely.
Yes, and that's why
So,
she's on here.
yeah, if you have any questions or if something's already been debunked, then I will speak
Perfect.
up.
Um, the sixth roommate who wasn't home that night. I'm going to find out who she was. Yeah, I don't know what all came out about her though.
No, I mean, I know who she was. I mean, she was not living there anymore.
Yeah, I did hear she moved out.
Uh,
But I don't know anything else about her.
Nothing suspicious, and I know the police have already. No, she didn't live there. She lived, I believe, in the apartment building or something like that. She didn't live there, um, but she did hang around there quite a bit. Right, you're right. Yep.
Yes, I agree, sweet and sleazy. I hope people aren't digging into her too much. She was moved out. Yep. Just, I want to quickly mention, please, everyone be mindful about how far you go in like going real life on people.
Hmm.
Um, and about what's all spread. I know a lot of y'all would never do anything to jeopardize somebody's safety or anything, but I just, for legal purposes, I'm putting that out there. So,
Always a good reminder too, because I think a lot of times we can get wrapped up in things and not even realize what we're doing in a way sometimes, you know?
I agree. Sometimes we lose track.
Yeah.
No chains no more. I know you won't, baby girl. I know you won't. I'm just saying. I just wanted to put that out there for just to let everybody know that I don't agree with like spreading information about people, like their phone number. You know, we've seen that so many times, like their phone number and addresses and stuff. And
Yeah.
it gives me a very icky feeling. But not saying that anybody here is doing that. Okay. So I want to take it back. And y'all, I want to make sure that chat's okay with this. The viewers are okay with it. I know it's my channel, but y'all are watching. It's y'all's time too. So, can we take it back to that's the first presser, right? From 3 weeks ago? That was the first one, right?
Yeah.
The first one that you sent, I'm pretty sure it was.
The one that doesn't have a date on it. So like you know how the second two that I sent you had like 11/20 and then 11/23. The one that doesn't have a date is the first one.
Yes. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. So y'all give me a 1 if y'all are good with watching the first presser. Give me a 2 if y'all just want me to move it along. But I think my opinion, I would like to watch the first one. It's been 3 weeks.
Well, and I think too, one of the things because Britt watched the first one a couple days ago, I think, and
Okay.
but I thought it was worth it because now the rumors coming out through the news cycles saying that someone was on a walk and saw the front door open at
Yes.
some point between 8:30 and 9. And if you go back and you watch the first one, the police chief says, um, when we got there, the door was open.
Yes.
But
And
then
that, yeah.
it
Yep.
walked back. So it's interesting now to see what's come out now versus what's being said back then too.
Yes. That's why I kind of want to watch it because, it's been a while. Okay. So everybody's saying, let's watch it. So I'm glad we're all on board. This is why you are my people.
Yeah.
Valerie, I dropped the link if you wanted to come up, by the way.
Me?
Valerie.
Oh,
Valerie's in chat. Hi, Valerie.
hi, Valerie.
Hi,
Valerie.
Hag90. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you made it. Hi, everyone coming in, by the way. Welcome. Yes, I believe Valerie got a new computer. I'm on my new computer too, y'all. Like, I feel like a brand new person.
I'm on my old computer. Rub it in.
Well, hey, I was editing on my phone, so
I remember listening when you said that, and I was like, "Holy crap!"
yes, it's been a pain for almost 2 years.
Are you? What are your thoughts on swearing on here? Just curious.
I don't mind as long as it's not like the F, like in my normal everyday to day life, I do it. As long as it's not the F bomb, I don't care.
No, I'm one of my favorite ones is shit. So I
Yeah.
want to
Yep.
actually throw that out if you're wanting us to be more PG.
Nope, you're good.
Okay.
Okay. I'm pretty sure this is the one.
Let me see. Hang on. Yes, that's the first.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay.
I'm gonna mute when you play it.
Okay, awesome. And y'all let me know in chat when I play it since this is a new computer. Let me know if I need to mute my computer. I'm gonna try to mute it, but let me know if you can hear it. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Yeah, my favorite word. That's my favorite word too. YouTube does not so much like that though. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear it. Valerie, come up anytime you want, or if you don't want, whatever, no pressure.
Come up right now.
Yes, now. Ow, I just got something pop in my neck, a muscle. I swear, as you get older. So I have this sped up also for copyright purposes. Um, this one is a pretty long one. It's like 31 minutes, so I might not play it completely all the way through. So let's just go ahead and go.
Yep.
I'm gonna stop blabbing.
I can't. Now I can.
I didn't
It's
know
really
if it was
low.
gonna echo or not if I muted it on my end. So sorry, y'all. I'll play it again.
It's really low.
It's low?
Yeah, it's like inaudible. Like he sounds like an alien, and then it's like
What?
underwater.
Okay. Let me see. Wonder if there's settings back here that I need to fix. Um, Hold on, I'm looking.
That's a good word. Thank you, David.
Okay, let me try it one more time and see what happens, okay?
Okay. Nope. Oh,
It's still not better?
it got a little bit better at the end, but it still is very robotic and very low. Kind of like if you were to hear a mouse whispering in a different room.
What the heck? Okay. Red Eye, what do I do? Return the new PC friend. No! Okay, let me see. Of course this would happen. Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, my mic is on default, so do I need to put it on something else?
Yeah, David said it's like when your headphones aren't plugged in all the way. That's what it sounds like.
Let me put these different headphones in and tell me. I hope y'all can actually switch me headphones, babe. Nothing special. Thank you. Okay, can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How is the sound?
For you?
Yeah, for me.
Good.
Okay, now let me share it and see if that helps.
Good. Now you can't hear him at all.
I want to say the F-bomb so bad right now. Okay. Your girl's getting frustrated here.
You don't need those no more?
No.
What happened?
I don't know what's going on.
Just kick yourself off your own life?
No, I'm still on my live, thank you. Okay. I don't know what else to do.
Everyone's throwing F-bombs down in the chat. But not the F word. All the different F words.
And it's all the way up on this. And on my computer. And
My God, if you guys keep this up, you're gonna get this live
Dragon
blocked.
Rocks. I know, y'all. What is happening, you guys?
Close it out and reopen it, they said. Can you try like resharing it?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, let me try again. I know, Hag90. I wish you could too. Because apparently I don't know what the F I'm doing. Chat gone wild. Okay. Tell me if y'all can, if it's any better. I'm gonna lose it. Okay, this is cool. It sounds fine for me. Like I can hear it on my end. Okay, so I'm trying to think. Think, Mallory, think. Let me do this. Okay, let me try this. See if this works.
I'm back.
So I guess y'all couldn't hear that either?
No.
Okay. Let me see if this one will work. Or if it's just me. Try to mute myself. Okay. I did try to mute myself, then y'all said you couldn't hear. Shit. So, hold on. Let me see. Share screen. Maybe if I do it this way. I don't want to do it that way. Where this one? Well, when I had my headphones plugged in, y'all hear me, but then whenever I played this, y'all couldn't hear that. So now I have no headphones and I'm just talking through like my computer right now. So I'm wondering if it's just StreamYard. Let's play this and see what happens. Y'all tell me.
Nada.
Oh my gosh. Becky.
Look at her butt.
What is this? This is often used by musicians with a stereo audio. Okay, I don't have that. Um, um, I'm just gonna go through all the different settings, y'all.
You click
Okay,
the audio box.
did I what?
Click a share audio box.
Oh, did I do that? Where is that at? I don't even see it.
I don't know. I just Googled how do I share audio on StreamYard. It says to share audio, click the share audio box.
Let's see. Why is this such an issue?
Do you have echo cancellation on?
No.
Turn this. Oh,
Well, I did, but then I turned it off, and then y'all said you couldn't hear anything. So, let me see this. I better not have gotten a lemon PC small town.
burden of proof. That's exactly what I said.
On your StreamYard, do you have the box clicked that says share? Where does it? Oh, I see it.
Was it
See,
clicked?
I'm just, no, leave me alone, okay? I could have sworn it was clicked, okay, y'all? I swear, I'm not brown. I mean,
Yard.
I may be a brunette, but I do have my blonde moment.
Well, let's see if this works first.
If it does, I'm walking away. Okay, hold please.
No, or what we don't know. Excuse me.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no. Well,
Y'all, I'm done. I quit YouTube. Worst YouTuber ever. Okay.
If anyone
Let's
needs help with
continue.
computers, I got it.
See, it's not my computer. It was user error.
Mal.
Yeah, it's user error. Okay, let's go. Thanks, y'all. I love you, by the way. Thanks for all your patience. For the dingbat over here.
The families the University of Idaho, our community, our country, and our officers. Agencies that are involved in this task force include Lake County Sheriff's Office, the Idaho State Police, and the Federal Bureau of Investigations. As we continue our investigation, we have learned that Ethan and Xana were at a party on campus, and Madison and Kaylee were at a downtown bar. They arrived home sometime after 1:45. If anyone in our community or across our nation has any information about these times or the victim's whereabouts, please call our tip line at 208-883-7180. The facts of the case that we know right now. We know that these homicides occurred in the early morning hours of Sunday, November 13th. Around noon, Moscow officers received a call of an unconscious person. Officers discovered the bodies of Ethan Chapin, Xana Kernodle, Madison Mogan, and Kaylee Goncalves inside the residence on King Road. The four were stabbed with a knife, but no weapon has been located at this time. There was no sign of forced entry into the residence. Investigators are continuing to collect evidence at the scene. Investigators are working to develop a timeline to relevant events. Autopsies are taking place today on all the victims so we can continue to gather evidence and solve the crime. Investigators are working to follow up on all leads and to identify a person of interest. Based on details at the scene, we believe this was an isolated, targeted attack on our victims. We do not have a suspect at this time, and that individual is still out there. We cannot say that there's no threat to the community, and as we have stated, please stay vigilant, report any suspicious activity, and be aware of your surroundings at all times. What we do know, or what we don't know, the identity and location of the suspect, the location of the knife or any clothing that was worn by the suspect. Currently, we have 25 plus investigators working this case, as well as assistance from the Federal Bureau of Investigation and the Idaho State Police. We're reviewing video that has been collected, but we are asking citizens to contact us with any information you may have that will help in this investigation. Once again, we're asking anyone with a tip to call the tip line at 208-883-7180. At this time, I would like to introduce the University of Idaho President, Scott Green.
Thank you, Chief Fry. I'm Scott Green, President of the University of Idaho, and with me is Tori Lawrence, he's our Provost, and Blaine Eccles, our Dean of Students, will be available for questions after all of the statements are made. The crime, to us, this crime and the loss of these young lives is just simply beyond comprehension. While our small community is certainly not immune to such things, it's not a situation our close-knit campus is used to dealing with. First, my deepest condolences to the families. And friends of Ethan, Kaylee, Xana, and Madison. Excuse me. Their loss has been devastating, and they were bright lights in our community, and are deeply missed and remain in our thoughts and our prayers. We've been working with Moscow police since we were notified on Sunday of the crime. We've helped when asked and continually push for information whenever possible, knowing that we cannot interfere with the important work and good investigations that are occurring. We just want justice for these victims. Our focus at the university is to support our students and our employees. We are encouraging students and employees to take care of themselves as we head into Thanksgiving break. I want to take a moment to commend our faculty and staff who have been on the front lines helping our students, whether that is providing counseling to those in need of support, accommodating those who want to travel home, or engaging those who find comfort in staying busy interacting with their peers and our instructors in class. Our employees stepped up when our students needed them. While we have relied heavily on the expertise of Moscow police, we feel confident that remaining open with flexibility to leave allows our students to decide what is best for them. The weeks ahead will continue to challenge us as this loss and the circumstances around this crime become known. We will support each other as we grieve, and we'll move through this together as a Vandal family. Thank you.
I'd like to have Colonel Kedrick Wills come to the podium, please.
Good afternoon. My name is Kedrick Wills. I serve as the director of the Idaho State Police. And as we have this discussion today, I'd like to express my appreciation for your attendance here because it's important, vitally important, that we get the information that we have out to the public. Crime knows no boundaries, and these murders have shaken us to our very core. You heard the university president as well as the chief of police talk about this small community, and it's a very close, tight-knit community. And our hearts break for the families that lost their loved ones, the University of Idaho, the Moscow community, and even within our entire state. Be assured, the Idaho State Police is firmly in support of the work that the Moscow Police Department is doing, and we are providing every resource that we can to make sure that this comes to a conclusion, and that the person or people that this are responsible are brought to justice. It's so important that you understand that this takes a team effort. This is teamwork with the university, with the Moscow City Police Department, the Latah County Sheriff's Office, the Idaho State Police, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation. It takes everybody to be able to do this, and it's a balancing act. It's a balancing act of getting the community the information that they need to have with making sure that we provide a case that the Latah County Prosecutor's Office can go forward with. Governor Little, Idaho's governor, has assured me that the full weight of all the resources we have within our state are available to Chief Fry and to his team. Our crime lab is also involved with processing evidence, and our law enforcement throughout the region, state and federal agencies continue to provide resources. From the Idaho State Police's perspective, we provided detectives here from this area, as well as detectives from out of the area, state police detectives, as well as patrol resources and communication assistance as well to provide for Chief Fry and his team. Following this briefing, our communications director from the Idaho State Police, Aaron Snell, if you'd raise your hand, Aaron, he will be the contact for all press media inquiries from here on out. He'll be working closely with Chief Fry and his team. And we have additional, like I said, additional patrol and investigation resources brought to bear here as well. We want to do everything we can to make sure that this is done correctly and that the people that are responsible for this are brought to justice.
So at this time, I'm going to open it up to some questions that I'm sure you have, and we'll do the best we can to answer those for you.
Hello, Chief Ray.
Hello.
Thank you for having us. I'm Amanda Rowley with Crime2 News. You mentioned that there's an indication that it's an isolated, targeted incident, and there is an individual somewhere. Can you give us a reason as to why there's that belief there is a suspect? And can you also give a little more information on the forced entry? There's no sign of forced entry, but was the door, did it seem like any of the entries were left unlocked by any means?
I'll answer the last part there just because it's at the front end of my mind. We're not 100% sure if the door was unlocked, but there was no damage to anything, and the door was still open when we got there.
And my first question,
Yeah.
if you'd like me to read.
No, I think I have it. In these cases, we take the totality of the things that we see, and they're very dynamic, right? And they're very big, and there's a lot of information. And we try to take that information, and some of it we can't share with you, correct? But we try to take that information, we try to make the best educated decision we can. We review that as a team with our detectives, along with our prosecutors, along with the university, and we try to make that best decision on that. So we, at that time, believe that there was no a threat, and our goal is to provide safety for this community. That's why we're bringing in the resources we're bringing. We want it close to this, and we want to do everything we can to let the people in our community know that we care. We want them to feel safe. We want them to be safe.
I did notice that too, Michaela. He said, where's your comment?
People, not
People
person.
who did this are brought to justice, not the person.
Mallory.
Hi, Britt.
Hey. Mallory, what time did they say that door opened again? Was it 8:30?
It was
Yeah,
between 6:30 and 9.
between 6 and 9?
No, 8:30 and 9.
8:30 and 9.
But they don't say if it was the full half hour or if that was just the time frame that the passerby saw it open. Like if they just weren't sure exactly what time they walked past. Like it hasn't been specified if it was open the whole time or if I think it'll be interesting if they ever tell us which door was open. If they say, oh, the door, that front white door underneath the numbers was the one that was open when we got there. It'd be interesting because then I'd be more keen to thinking it was open the entire time, which then we question things more. But as of right now, I believe it's just that the neighbor said between 8:30 and 9 just because they didn't know exactly what time they walked past, but knew it was in that time frame.
The reason I think it's the white door is because how would you see the sliding glass door from the? I
From
mean,
the
I guess,
road.
yeah. I don't
No,
know.
I meant the one that the police chief says was open in this press conference.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what one he's talking about because I know that the news people said that the neighbor saw the front white door open.
I want to know who opened that door.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know who all was in that house.
Britt.
They had people over, and Brittany, feel better. If you need to rest, go rest.
Oh
Yes, I
God.
was just about to say, you do not have to be up here, girl.
I know. I just woke up. I slept from 2 o'clock till about an hour ago, and I'm trying to stay awake to drink some fluids. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
So,
good. I'm here.
oh, Britt, I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better. No
Thanks.
chains, no more. Said the slider had been open too.
Yeah, that's why I was curious, like if he ever does specify, because I've heard that when they got there, the slider was open, but then in this press conference, he states it's just the door being open upon arrival. Yeah, and he doesn't specify which one it is. And now hearing that a neighbor saw the white door open, it'd be interesting if that was the door he's talking about in this first press conference, or if it was the sliding door.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I want to know why he's saying he doesn't know anything about a door being open on arrival. Yeah. Maybe the last resident, uh, maybe the last resident got home, didn't close the door tight, and it was blowing in the wind. Someone could have seen the door wide open and decide to go nuts inside. I don't know. I still think that the perp went through the sliding glass door. I don't know why.
I do too. It's an easy entrance without being spotted.
All right. Um. Okay, Sleuthy. The Elantra inquiry and the inquiry about all the passengers, not the driver in particular, could mean more than one involved. Yes. Yo, it's 20 degrees out, so I don't know.
When we get to the car, when we start talking about the car, I sent you a new video in Messenger. It's
Okay.
20 seconds, but it's regarding the car.
Okay. Awesome. We'll play that too for sure. So, do you want me to keep going with this? Do y'all want to hear what the press has to ask?
I think it's important.
I do too. So we'll just go ahead and keep going.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to do everything we can to do that.
If I could add one more question. You asked for videos or anything from the community to help put together that timeline. We obtained a copy of Twitch video, and family members of the Gonsalves family were able to identify Maddie and Kaylee in those videos at a food truck ordering food. Is the police department, our investigators, aware of that video, and has it helped put together that timeline?
We are aware of that video, and it has helped. It gives us a time and space where we know that two of our victims were, and that helps us a ton, and we'll continue to follow up all leads that we can and continue to gather those.
Any indication of a party at the home that night?
And this will be the last one, okay, I understand. Not that we know of, not at the home. We know that the other, let me get the names exactly right here. We know that Zaina and Ethan were at a different party on campus. But that timeline will still help us if other people know about that.
Thank you.
Chief Wright, John Webb with KHQ. On September 12th, there was a vandal alert that was sent out about a potential stabbing threat on Paradise Path. Does this have any connection with what we've seen so far?
Not that we know of it, but we're following up every lead. Every piece of information we get, we are following up to ensure that nothing has gone unturned. We want to have the individual identified, who is the suspect of this eventually. So we are literally looking into every aspect of everything.
And you guys have said repeatedly that there's no threat to the public, but we don't know who the suspect is. We don't know where he's at. How is there no threat to the public at this point?
Well, that's kind of an unknown. Like I said, we took the information that we had at the time, but we do need to be aware the individual is still out there, right? We need to be vigilant. We need to watch out for our neighbors. We're a community policing community. We've said that for years, and it's a community that watches out for each other. We need to continue to do that until we can close this off and make an arrest.
Why has there been such limited information over the past couple of days? I mean, we're almost 4 days into this. Why has it been so limited?
That's a difficult. We have a lot of information coming in, and we have tried to push out some information through press releases. But the reality is, I probably should have been standing here a day or so ago. But I'm here now. We're going to continue to be here. We're going to continue to give you the information we can. We care about this community. I care about this community. I've worked
Hey, Britt, will you check the back chat real quick?
here for 27 years. I want this community to be the safest community around. So
The mayor's called it a crime of passion. Is there any indication that that's true?
we're looking into every aspect of this. I'm not going to stipulate whether it's one thing or another. We're going to continue to investigate, and through evidence, we'll get that. So,
One last
somebody
question, if I could, Chief. Have we looked at any boyfriends or any ex-boyfriends, any spouses as a potential suspect?
I will tell you, we're looking at everyone. Every tip we get, every lead we get. There's no one that we're not going to talk to. There's no one we're not going to interview. There's no one that we're not going to look into. And we're going to do our due diligence. We're going to make sure that nothing goes unturned, and that we do everything we can with the assistance of all the resources we have to get a final answer.
Thanks, Chief.
No
So
change.
there were, sorry, I'm Emma Everly with this book's interview. Hi. So there were other roommates who lived at that.
Say it again, Britt.
Give me just a second. No change, and I'll check your message in my email.
Okay.
At that residence. Were the roommates home at the time of the attack?
There was other people home at that time, but we're not just focusing just on them. We're focusing on everybody that may be coming and going from that residence.
So since they were home, was it a hostage situation?
No, it was not.
And then they didn't call it into police, so were they injured?
They were not injured, but like I said, we're still following up with everybody that could have been in that area.
And how can you say it's a targeted attack if you don't have a suspect?
Like I said, we take the totality of the situation. We try to make the best bit of information we can with everything that comes in, and then we make our decision off of that. So at this time, I'm not going to expand upon that. But like I've said, we do have a suspect out somewhere, and we are looking for that individual to solve this.
Hi, Rachel Sun, Northwest Public Broadcasting. I just want to clarify something you said earlier. Over the past couple of days, the information that we've been getting is there's not a threat to the public. And earlier I heard you say you can't be assured that there is no threat. I just want to clarify what your stance is on that at this time.
So we still believe it's a targeted attack. But the reality is there's still a person out there who committed 4 horrible, horrible crimes. So I think we got to go back to there is a threat out there still, possibly. We don't know. We don't believe it's going to be to anybody else. But we all have to be aware of our surroundings and make sure that we're watching out for each other.
Okay, and then one other follow-up. I know you said when the call came in, it was for an unconscious person, and also that was a stabbing. It seems, just from an outside perspective looking in, like that would be not the first thing a person calling in would think.
You're right. But the report that we got was that it was an unconscious individual. It wasn't until our officers arrived on scene, went in to do caregiving check on the individual who was unconscious, that we found the scene that we found.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, Heather Roberts with ABC News. Just to follow up on what she asked, so the other 2 roommates were there at the time of the attack?
All the information that we have from our investigation is that, yes, they were.
Okay, but they were unhurt.
That is correct.
So is there any explanation as to why it took so long then for someone to call 911? You have surviving witnesses to an incident at 3 or 4 in the morning, and the 911 call didn't come until noon?
I don't think I ever said that they were witnesses. I said they were there. So, we don't know why that call came in at noon. And
Were you saying something?
Yeah, I was just saying, I think that was a very important part that he said there that is kind of has gotten glossed over since everything. But he says, we went in to take care of the unconscious person and then found the scene, which goes against the rumor mill that's out there saying that a roommate ran outside and that's the unconscious person.
Uh-huh.
So it's another good thing when watching this is it's literally telling you right there. Literally, someone called for an unconscious person in the residence. The EMS went into the residence to give care to the person who was unconscious when they found the scene. And I just think that that's a important aspect, because I know a lot of people are running with the theory that someone put out there of what potentially could have happened.
Uh-huh.
But
Yep.
it's interesting that was literally in the first press conference something that could have been ruled out.
Drives
Yep.
me nuts.
Great point.
No change no more. I just checked my email. Can you try to send it again? It's not in there.
Okay.
Have you already, or are you going to talk about that video, the audio?
Of the screams?
Yes.
No.
Well, we
Okay.
said at the beginning that it was debunked.
It's
Mm-hmm.
so gross.
Yep.
That kind of stuff infuriates me. I just wanted to say that. Like, hold on. I can't even think of her name. Grizzly did. You go look at my community post. Me and Mallory both were looking at it today. Grizzly did an amazing tweet, like describing exactly how I feel, or we feel, in regards to that stupid audio. Oh, and they found the source of it. It was from the body cam.
What? That's not when we were listening to it the other day.
Well, I was gonna tell you that I think it's the YouTube channel Evil Exist.
Okay.
I think that's their name. I love them, but they actually went back and found, like, they went through the body cam, and that night that those boys were like stopped, you could hear it in the background. So it was like probably some girls at the party.
Well, and that's when you listen to it on Tease. Was it Tease or was it yours? When we listened to the first set of body cam.
Oh, that was Tease.
Yeah, when people were like, "Oh, when the cops are talking to the boys, you could hear it in the background," and people were like, "No." And then we went and listened to the other one, and I was like, "It literally sounds the exact same, like the same person as who was screaming, like, stop it,' in the first one, or leave me alone."
Yeah. I know you don't want to give it too much attention, but I feel like that was important to say. The source of that audio was found, and which tells me that it was intentionally, knowingly put out falsely.
Yeah.
I agree.
Icky.
I agree. And I
That's
don't
all.
like it.
Yeah. Shame on all of them.
Yep.
Shame on all of them.
I agree. Okay. I'm going to continue, if that's okay. Y'all have anything else?
Nope. I just thank you for letting me say that.
Yeah.
No, Brett, say whatever you want.
No, I know. I don't want to give the stupid person any more attention, but
No, I know. It needs to, we did talk about it in the beginning, and I was like, I'm not going to talk about it. It was discredited.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Is this y'all throw a rock at me? I know I should know this, but is this 1 or 2 press conference?
This is the first one.
First one.
Okay.
Yep. I know, it's been a minute. That's why I wanted to watch it again.
Yeah.
And not in the middle of the night. Would we love for that to have happened? Yes, but that's not how it took place. So that's why we're investigating everything still, to try to pull all the pieces together.
Were they one of the people? Were they the 911 caller?
At this point in time, I'm not going to divulge who our 911 caller is, just because I want to keep the integrity of the investigation at this point. Okay.
Okay. And last question: are you able to tell whether the same weapon was used on all 4 victims?
That's why we're having the autopsies done. The autopsy will confirm that and hopefully collect some evidence for us, even from those. That's why you do the autopsies, is to try to be thorough and try to gather more. So we'll leave that would probably be something that would come out later.
Okay.
Excuse me, Derek Shug, Fox News Digital. Was there anything missing in the home, or were the purses still there? Any robbery attempt, anything like that?
Nothing that we have identified. And I'm going to take about 2 more questions, all right?
Hi, I'm Tim with the Daily Evergreen. I was just wondering, were the 2 other individuals present at the home when police responded at noon?
Yes.
Okay.
Chief, if you don't mind elaborating a bit more on those 2 people, was it 2 people? What have those people shared about the circumstances of that night, what they saw or didn't see?
Well, I'm not going to go into what they shared that night. Obviously, that's part of our investigation. That's part of the information that we're trying to build our complete story with. So at that, as far as that goes, we're not going to go any further into what they know and what they don't know.
How many were there?
We believe 2.
Chief, have you looked into the social media accounts of all the different victims? And do you, we understand that one may have had an account linked to her Instagram account. Have you looked into those accounts? Have you seen any sort of threats made to any of the individuals?
So we are looking at all resources. You know, we got, like I said, the Federal Bureau of Investigation helping us. We got our detectives, our forensic detectives looking into that. We're trying to pull this whole picture. We're looking at everything that we can look at, social media, etc. So to answer your question, yes, we are.
Were the victims all found in one part of the house?
I'm not going to divulge that either. That's part of our investigation. And at this time, I'm going to go ahead and close this off. But if you'd like to, if you have any questions for the university, we'll open that up at this point in time.
Who has not had a chance to ask a question? Yes, over here.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, thanks. Actually, I had a question for the chief, so I don't know.
Okay, well, we'll pass it.
Okay. What is the university doing to make their students feel safe?
Yeah, great question. At this time, I think I'll turn this over to Blaine, who's been dealing directly with our students and dealing with those that truly still feel unsafe despite some of the assurances and things that we're doing. Blaine?
The question of safety is on everyone's mind right now. We have increased campus safety patrols. Our executive director of campus safety and security, Jake Nichols, is out in the hallway actually here, and so I'm sure he'd be able to answer some of those questions. We have a campus safety escort where students can call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to arrange for a security escort to be escorted across campus during the day or night. It doesn't matter at any point in time. We're also providing resources to students to help them navigate through this from an emotional standpoint. We've had drop-in counseling that has been utilized both in our counseling center as well as the student union building. And we're also supporting students, like President Green indicated, that if they want to leave and go home now, they absolutely can. We're going to support them in doing so. Many students have questions about their academics and whatnot, but this is a very dynamic, fluid situation, and we want to make sure we're supporting students and their families to get through this the way that they need to.
Yeah, absolutely. Washington State University is about 8 miles that way. What would you suggest that Wazoo does to make their students feel safe if they're unsafe?
Communication and encouraging students to reach out and use resources. That's a fantastic campus. I talked to their dean of students office yesterday, and they are mobilizing their support resources. All campuses have supports in place. Students just need to make sure they're leaning in and reaching out to it, and many times students don't, but we encourage that, absolutely.
Hi, this is Hadia Thark with the Argonaut. This may be a question for Scott Green or Blaine Eccles. So with the decision to cancel classes on Monday, while I understand the university is trying to remain flexible for students, why has class not been canceled for the remainder of the week?
Well, because a number of our students still want to go to class. They gain comfort in being around their other students. They gain comfort from interacting and staying busy with their faculty and attending classes, labs. Some are working on their semester projects. So we've heard from them. At the same time, we want to provide the ability for any student who did not feel comfortable staying around, who did not want, who was unable to process that way, that they had that opportunity to go, and we've been helping them as well. All these absences are excused. We've asked our faculty to work with those students who chose to go, so we felt this is the best way, to respond, to give as much flexibility as we could to our students and our faculty. And frankly, I think they've done a very, very good job.
Is the university working with the parents or the families of the victims? Are you in touch with them?
They are. I'll turn that back over to Blaine. I know he's been in, we both have been in contact with the families, but he's been very close to it. And so, Blaine, you want to take that question?
Absolutely. One of the hardest jobs I have is talking to parents it's the absolute worst part of my job. And so I've reached out and made contact with all the families. We've offered our support, and we're going to stay in constant contact with them. I communicated with them almost every day. We usually give it a little space and time before we reach out, just for the sheer shock of absorbing the loss of a child and what that looks like. But we're going to stay in support of them moving forward for the weeks and months to come, and in whatever capacity they need.
We've talked to a few of them, and they've expressed some frustration with the lack of communication from investigators and from the officials involved on that side of it. Has the university heard that from them? How are you working with them to help kind of close that communication gap?
Sure. I do know that Captain Barrett from the Moscow Police Department is also in constant contact with them. He reaches out to them on a regular basis from that standpoint. I think it's safe to say everyone, the families most of all, want information, and they want justice. And I can't do anything but honor what their needs are and what they are. Whenever I hear a concern from the family members about what's going on, I'll definitely make sure I communicate that to the Moscow Police Department. They're very busy. They're working, the men and women of this department are working really hard on their behalf and on our community's behalf. But if I can be a conduit to share information, we're absolutely going to do that.
Can you stop it for just a second?
Did you see what was going on right there? When I was trying to
No.
add you to StreamYard?
Oh yeah, it's happened twice already. It's like you add me and
Yeah.
it throws me back out.
That's weird.
Okay, so No Change just sent me something in regards to this. Mallory, can you look into our sleuthing group? Will it let you look in our sleuthing group and read that post that I
Yes.
just shared?
I already have it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna share it real quick.
You want me to read it out loud,
Can
or
I?
do you want to read it?
Should I share it or should we just read it?
You should. If you can share it without sharing everything else, then I would share it, just because it's always good to have when it's
Let me
something like
see.
said she said. It's better to have
Let
the
me
back.
see if I can do it without sharing like the name.
Thank you so much, No Chains, for sending that.
Yeah, that's
I
interesting.
can't do it. I can't do it
Okay.
without sharing who it's from. So
Are you sure you want it?
what?
You sure you want me to read it? I've been told that I am a good storyteller.
Yes, that's why I said read it.
You don't mess up like I do.
Yeah, read it.
Until you say that now, and now I'm gonna like read a word funny. Okay.
Words are hard for me.
Where was it on? Was this on a YouTube video? What is this like from? No Chains, you know? Just curious before I read it. If where it's from. Like, I know I'm reading what it says, but
Yeah, I don't know.
We just need to state where it's from, No Chains. That way we're being transparent.
I got
Off
this
of a channel she follows.
Okay.
Okay, so it looks to be some type of either. Why?
It looks. Yeah, it's like a comment off of YouTube. It looks like.
Oh,
I can do it. I did it without sharing the name.
Okay.
But you can still read it while I share it.
Okay.
Look at you. You're a baddie.
Baddie over here.
So this was a reply to something, and
And you missed it earlier though, Brittany, when I had my thing on not share audio.
Oh yeah.
Y'all.
And all I did was Google, and I go, "Why is my audio not working?" It says, "Did you click the box?" And I go, "Mal, did you click the box?" She's like, "Yeah, I clicked the box."
Yeah. This girl goes to Starbucks earlier, gets back home, and spills her venti all over the kitchen counter.
Okay, I'm gonna read it. So,
Okay.
sorry.
And then I go back with Brittany on the phone.
I was just gonna say it sounded like she lost her best friend when it happened. I thought something way worse happened.
I was so upset.
Okay.
Okay.
So, this says, my daughter told me this 2.5 weeks ago. Okay, this needs better punctuation. So, anyways, my daughter told me this 2.5 weeks ago. My daughter's friend goes to the University of Idaho. Her sorority is within a stone's throw of the house. She told my daughter the following. She has a sorority sister who was in the vicinity of the house that evening/early morning, who helped one of the surviving roommates open the door and get in the house. The surviving roommate was having difficulty opening the door for some reason, but it was mentioned being intoxicated didn't help. I have posted the story on other podcast comments not long after I heard it. Before learning the locks had been changed or the door was reported to have been left open. Makes me wonder if that has something to do with why the door was open. I don't get it.
Wow. Wow.
What door would someone need help opening?
I don't know.
Oh, meaning in the aspect of the door stuck, and so because it's stuck and they couldn't get the door open, even when the bottom door, when it was unlocked, that maybe they kept it a little bit cracked so that
Right.
people could in and out, like that type of thing. Is that what you mean? No chains, like in the aspect of that's why the door would be open in the first
The
place.
front door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why one of the reasons that
The door.
Xana's dad was over there. You know, he's been trying
Right.
to repair the door.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Interesting. I'd be interested to know, like, what door and why they needed help opening it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, was it something where the door was sticking? And you know what I mean?
That would almost sound like a slider to me, wouldn't it?
Right. Yeah, like sliders do stick, but not like front doors. Like, why? I don't understand how a front door could get stuck, though.
Does that front of okay, so the white door, does it have a key padlock?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the one that everyone supposedly shared it.
Yes.
So I could see how that could get stuck then. The key padlock.
Yeah, I can see how that. Yeah, I guess that could. Yeah.
Sloothy, who
Didn't
did
they
it?
have? I heard that they had keypad locks on all the doors inside the house too, though.
Originally.
Okay, they're gone now.
It hasn't been stated whether they re-put them in, but when they remodeled the house last, was they before the remodel all had keypad locks on the doors, but then it's been said that it's not proven if they still did or not.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, got you.
Right. Sleuthy is right. The lock change story did not come from Dad.
Yes.
Who did?
Her mom and his mom. Wasn't that who said it? Like, to
Oh, in
me,
interview, yeah.
I wasn't very confident in Xana's mom. I'm gonna be just being honest. It sounds like she's pretty much out of the loop on everything.
Well, I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play the grub truck footage, and then after that, I'm gonna play the interviews with the parents. Yeah, no change. Do you want to come on panel?
And hey, Sleuthy, by the way, you've been doing so amazing.
Yes.
I've been using her tweets like crazy.
Yeah.
I was trying to be so quiet, Mallory, opening those Lindt chocolates.
No,
I
it
was-
was much like you were doing it in all of our ears.
I was trying to be so quiet, and then I like leaned over towards Dusty to like open it more, and then you commented that, and I looked at him and I showed him the comment, and I was like, "How does she know?"
It literally.
I'm over here trying to double fist. I got coffee, and then I got like a 44-ounce ice Sprite.
That's
And I'm like,
hilarious.
Craig's like, you don't need that coffee. You're going to dehydrate yourself. And I'm like, but what if I take one sip of coffee and then every sip of coffee, I take 2 sips of Sprite?
No, you need water, Brittany.
I know. I got it watered down though. Like you wouldn't believe how much ball ice I have in this cup.
Yeah.
Mal, and this is what you're like, no one can hear me.
I was not. Was it really that loud? I'm sorry, y'all. I was trying to be very discreet.
I thought it was funny. You could still hear them talking.
Ruthie said, "Mom had never been to the house." That kind of bothered me a little bit.
Yes.
Well, they said that she was not in Xana's life like that.
Yep.
I told you,
or her dad, right?
Yeah, I believe her and her dad had gotten back on good terms, and he was like earning his way back into her life, is what I heard. So they were on good terms right now. But and I think she might have talked to her mom, but not to the point of like her mom would come over.
Okay.
I kept seeing Sleuthy talking with Jennifer Coffendorfer.
Are you Sleuthy? You should have her come on your channel.
I saw it on the Twitter. Oh my god.
I tried to get Jennifer Coffendorfer to come on mine. I was like, "Hi, I love your work. Like, would you be willing to come on my channel? It's not very big, but like your knowledge is amazing." And she messaged me back like 3 weeks later and was like, "Thank you very much, allegedly." And I got nothing else. I was
Aw.
like, "Okay, I got a
It was worth a
response."
try. Yeah.
that's
Um. Okay. So, oh, did y'all want me to finish playing that? I got sidetracked. Did y'all want me to finish playing that?
Honestly, it's nothing but fluff.
That's what I thought. That's why I just
Yeah,
didn't finish.
most of the meat and potatoes of those press conferences really are the questions.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna play this because I do have a couple things to say. So this
Go
is
for
like from the beginning. Where's my thing? Okay.
Definitely.
Thank you.
By the way, they had already ordered, obviously. So they're right there.
Pork tacos.
Oh yeah. How many pork tacos would you like?
It just comes with one.
It's one, but they're like 6 to 7 ounce tacos. They're not like.
Sorry, I'm not going to be able to see the comments also. So Mallory or Britt, if there's something I need to address in the comments, will y'all let me know?
No.
Shut up. Thanks.
Small little street tacos. I normally eat 2, 3 is a lot for me.
So one would be fine if I was getting pasta or
Yeah.
packages too.
Yeah, that's gonna be
I better
almost 2 pounds of food.
I better get two.
Okay, you got it.
I got her.
2 pork tacos? Done. 1 5 cheese, 1 basil pesto, 2 pork tacos, $24.50 for you.
Thank you. 2 Don's bombs. I'll eat them out.
$79.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna do this. Hold on. If we decide, since we listed.
Oh, people have fallen. People have fallen over reduced for you. Sorry, I'm talking to Twitch stream. Oh, you're so good. Absolutely, thank you. How are you doing?
Pretty good about yourself.
I'm doing extremely well. What sounds good?
Can I get a big burrito?
Yeah. For the big burrito, would you like pork or chicken? Chicken. Got it. And then you said a Mountain Dew?
Yes, please.
Excellent. Big burrito chicken and a Mountain Dew. We're gonna do $11. Here's your Mountain Dew and order 80. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Time to start the old car. It's been a while since this engine started. Let's see if it's.
I'm trying to find a certain part, so just bear with me.
Starts. V V V V V V V V V V V V V. V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V. V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V V.
Oh my god, how do I mute this?
I was gonna say, I think I might be losing my mind.
Holy cow. Okay, I'm muting that crap. What?
Food truck driver.
I could not take that. Okay. Yes. Holy cow. Okay. So this is, I think this is coming up. Hold on. Okay. So now
We
it's
can't
like way
know that.
quiet.
Yeah.
What?
I said we can't hear it now.
I know. Should I unmute it?
Is it done saying the letter V over and over?
Right, let me see.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there it goes.
There's really no moving looking into it. You just hear him talk.
We'll do 2 5.
No.
Like,
what'd you say?
Honestly, the audio is pointless because you just hear him talking to his stream.
That's
you
what.
know?
So should I mute it?
Yeah, if I were
And
you,
then
I'd
we
just
can
mute
talk?
it. That's what I do.
Okay. I'll zoom back. Okay. I'd be curious to know what she's doing on her phone. Probably just
Oh,
girl
and
stuff.
Mada. So last
What?
night I was showing this, and I was just like hyper fixated in the window where it was showing them preparing the food.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
just complained the whole time about the small portions for high prices.
That's great.
Like 2 scoops of macaroni and cheese, 2 little baby scoops of mac and cheese with some cheese on top for $11.
Yeah. Of
Nope.
course.
They make a killing off of those college kids.
Oh, yeah, they do. Heck yeah, they do.
So
There's
I've gotten. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
So last night there was a couple of people pointed out
Look at them too. Sorry, keep going.
No, like they were number 9 jersey guy,
Yes.
which is Jack K. And then there's somebody who walks up to Kaylee and hugs her, a girl.
Yes, I did see that.
Yeah.
People were saying in my chat that they think they have something to do with it.
What?
But I'm still trying to figure out why.
I'm not 100% convinced that anyone in this footage has anything to do with it.
No. Like Joe, I think Joe's a complete douche, but I
Yeah.
don't. Now Jack S, I'm side eyeing him.
I am still side-eyeing him. I am. There's a part in this, I wish I freaking time-stamped it. They're like, Kaylee, maybe one of y'all know where they're talking and Kaylee like nods over that way.
Yeah.
To them.
It's coming up.
Okay.
Maddie's facing her when she does it.
Yes. What? He's laughing.
She's so pretty. They're both so pretty.
They are very pretty. Okay, I think it's right here, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's somewhere right in here. I think it's after he.
You see
wanna
that
know who-
Jack S just made fun of them? He like wobbled around like Kaylee
Yep.
just did.
Yep.
I want to know whose jacket that is.
That Maddie has on?
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it until last night. I mean, I knew she was kind of drunk, but
See,
if
they're
you-
talking right now.
Yeah. Did you
They're
see
talking back and forth.
my zoomed in audio that Christine did? You can hear her say "F you."
I think she says, "We won't F you. We would never F you." I think that's what she says. I could be wrong, but
That may be it because Christine thinks she said "not even" at some point, so that would make sense.
I think she would say, "We wouldn't even F you."
Like you guys are so drunk or something. It's just like, yeah, but we still wouldn't even F you.
Right.
I know I'd say that if I was wasted. Even if the person was just walking past me, I'd be like, not you.
Yep.
And then we know Joe admitted that he was being just completely hateful to the girl.
Yes.
So, and you can tell, like, there's one point where Maddie turns around to look at them and her shoulders kind of bow up. You know, and you can see like the disdain on her face for a few minutes or a few seconds. Kaylee's just kind of like laughing the whole time. She's like, I don't care about this.
Yes.
I'm with you, Mal. I want to know who Kaylee's on the phone with that whole time. Was it Jack? D?
I wonder if it was just her trying to get the sober cab there.
Oh, Betty Joe, I did not mean to delete your messages. I did not mean to do that at
Y'all
all.
please click that thumbs up.
Oh, here. Okay. Okay, so hold on. Unless I just. Dang it.
Ugh.
Did I miss it?
No, I think it's right here.
I rewound too far. Dang it.
Oh.
All the girls will know what I'm talking about. So when Kaylee, she's like, they're like talking about them. Hold on. Where was that? That's gonna drive me crazy now. There was one point where Kaylee and Maddie are talking, and Kaylee like looks over. Have y'all ever been like talking to your girls or something, and you're talking about a guy, and you like nod over there, like look over there, right there, that's him or whatever.
Yeah.
And you're like nodding that way. That's what she does, and then she holds her phone up to take a picture, but she wasn't taking a picture of Maddie.
No, it was too high.
Yes.
I think
I'm
it was
trying.
behind her.
See, I'm
Was
on
it?
the opposite train.
Why won't? Okay.
I think she was taking a picture of Maddie from like trying to get the up above picture of the food with Maddie.
But I thought it was not at the time she was grabbing the food. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
There was two. There was one where she was very close to Maddie and she like held her phone up. And then there's the one where she's backed up and she has her phone way up in the air.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Right before she put her phone up in the air, she nods over to both of them.
Which that makes me wonder. Like I've always wondered if she was taking a picture from behind her.
Right. I'm wondering. I think it's like right after this. Right around this time. And I think I fast forwarded it too much. Her smile is so beautiful.
I think she's cute too because she's got like those little cheeks, you know, like.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm sorry, Chad. I can't see y'all.
Joe said that she was using Snapchat. Yes. But
yes.
You also have to take everything that Joe says with a grain of salt. But
right.
I think second one when they're leaving and she's taking the picture from like up above, I do think.
And they're talking about him right there. Jack was pointing at him. See, and they're like, I think that's when she says, we would never F you.
I feel like he would have been madder though. He seems like the type of person that would be like, well, F you and like walk away.
Right.
Or maybe he thought he still had a chance.
Joe?
Yeah. Like, you know, she's acting like this now, but I get her by herself. You know, she might be different.
I think Jack could think that, but not Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jack. I'm talking about.
I was talking about Joe.
Right there.
Huh?
Do you see the nod?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I really hope I did not go too far. Hold on. Did I go too far?
I would still find it interesting to see whose jacket it was. Because I've also heard the rumors that it was potentially Jack S's jacket. And that's why he was following them. He wanted it back. And then that's when why he tried to follow them out was because he was like, what the hell? My jacket.
Well, that was what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Could it be a jacket?
So shortly after this. I don't know. I just find the nod like, I know they're talking about each other. And I'm not saying like, I don't know. I just know that they're all, seems like they're talking shit. You know what I mean?
See, but they're also close quarters enough where it's like, even if you're whispering, like they never, like Maddie and Kaylee don't ever like get close to each other where they're
Mm-mm.
like whispering. So it sounds like they were talking, unless she like texted something on her phone and like showed it to her or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Right around here, she does the head nod.
Where's Shay at?
Oh, she was supposed to come up there.
She was busy. There it was.
See? She's like nodding towards them. And then I wonder where oh, sorry. She pulls her phone out and like holds it over her head. I might have seen, I don't know. That's why I want to watch it again. But I did see the thing about the Mustang light. In the back of the window, or in the window reflection.
Sorry, what?
The Mustang lights and the reflection.
What about it?
I think that's weird that they pull up and circle, and then right as the girls leave, the Mustang leaves.
Yeah.
Suspicious as homie drove 5 hours to a cabin after a night out at the bar after likely drinking. Who does that? Still don't think he's involved, but definitely a question mark above his head. Yeah, I agree.
Well, we were talking about that earlier, though. Where did the confirmation of his alibi come from?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've not heard from an official
See,
source.
like right here, she's not getting her food, is she?
Yeah, I think she is, because Maddie like holds the food up. Like Joe was talking about this, and the way that he said it, even though he's sus, made sense. Was that Maddie was having a hard time reaching into the food truck to reach her food. So
Okay.
looks like she pauses and she's like on her tippy toes trying to reach the food, and that's kind of what Kaylee's trying to get, is her whole body and the food, to like say like, when you're too small to get the food out of the food truck, you know what I mean, like that type of thing.
Got you. Okay.
That's why she does it so far, or like so
Okay.
high up.
Well, that would make sense. See, and then watch back here, these lights. So they leave. He says, look, they're going. He says, oh, well, there it goes. And then these, I think it's these lights, isn't it, y'all?
Yeah.
They just like leave.
Yeah.
There they go.
Well, people thought that was who picked them up at one point.
Yeah. I mean, that wouldn't surprise me, though.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Okay. So Joe said that Jackass told him that he was watching out for them to make sure they were safe for someone else.
Yeah, but like they didn't really communicate that much. I mean, I guess that doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I mean, if like say Jackass was friends with Jake S, Maddie's boyfriend.
Yeah. Yes.
Was like, hey, the girl, like Maddie's texting me and is wasted. Can you just make sure they get home okay? But obviously the girls are gonna be like, I don't need a babysitter, like, you know. And but I don't know.
Yeah, Ebony said the same thing. It's weird the girls don't even have a conversation with him. It looks like they're just talking shit to Joe.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know.
But then he kind of walked up with them at the very beginning of the video, which makes it interesting. Like,
yes. But again, they weren't really talking when they were walking up. You know what I mean?
But he was close enough where it looked like they were walking together, whether they were talking or not, almost.
Right. Hey,
So
Jennifer.
The whole thing is weird.
It is very weird. It is very weird.
I tried to. Oh.
You what?
I tried to ask Joe.
Shay!
What?
Shay! Take it off your video, woman.
I really hate when my house isn't
Oh, that's
functioning.
Candace. Sorry. Hi, Candace. I thought it said Shay.
Nope.
I'm blind.
You know it.
You what?
Like, I really hate when your house doesn't function. Like, Craig's sick, I'm sick, the babies still feel bad.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
like, everything in my house is quiet and dim.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, God, it feels like the Twilight Zone, and I hate it. It's almost like a somber ambience.
Yes.
Like, nothing's alive. I
Yes, I
just
hate
had to
that
take
too.
on Neil and Christian, and Neil's just, like, sprawled out on his bed,
Oh,
staring at
poor
the wall.
baby.
And Christian's just sitting there up on the game with his, and I'm like, it's freezing cold in here. Open your vent. Like, you're already sick.
Right.
60 degrees in his room.
Oh.
Hey, Candace.
Bye,
Hi, honey.
David. Thank you for joining, David.
Sorry, guys. Had to
Hi,
take a little
Candace.
one to go get stitches.
Oh, no.
He's fine. Boys will be boys.
Yep. Very true.
So I'm sorry I'm late, guys.
That's okay. Better late than never. They didn't know each other or have anything in common to talk about. Joe was the buffer, the bridge between both parties.
But then Joe has said, I commented back to that, and I said Joe has claimed that
Oh,
he didn't know Jackass, and he also didn't know the girls. So it was
right.
more a friendly person talking to everyone like that. That's how I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah, I am too. Yep. I'll talk to anyone. I get it from my mama.
So I'm like that. I'll just be walking past someone like, that. Did you see that last week?
Mm-hmm.
Time people
You
are
get it from your mama. Huh. You get it from your mama.
I do. My mama, she talked to everyone. She used to be in real estate, so she'll literally talk to anybody.
I wanna look at Maddie and see where she lived prior to moving in with Kaylee.
well, I know when she was roommates with Hannah, it was in the dorms. So
How'd you know I was asking about that? You're
uh
good.
I read your mind.
She really was roommates with her?
Yeah, in the dorm though. So it
Yeah.
must have
Oh.
been what their freshman year in the
Yep.
Yeah.
dorm.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm
There's a
not
lot of
saying that
stuff.
they did anything. I'm
No, no, no.
not.
But yeah, that
But
was
is it possible that, maybe one of Hannah's friends believed the lies or something? Like you have to weigh out everything.
You do. Yep.
and I will
Yeah,
say
the
that
comments on Maddie's Facebook or Instagram, wasn't it her Instagram?
yeah.
Yes.
Or Kaylee's It was one of their
It was
Instagrams. I was
She
like,
was
oh,
hated.
dang.
I
She
do know
what?
that Hannah's family does not want her name brought into it. So if we do
Oh,
bring
yeah,
that
we wouldn't do lives on it. I don't feel
No.
like that's right
No, no, no.
at all.
or
But
maybe
I
refer to
just,
her as Hannah, not her full name or
Right.
something.
right. I think we should just call her H.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree.
it
But
just
yeah,
gives me a little pause because last night, you missed it, Mal, but we had a gentleman on panel that's a local, Charles, and Charles is off me. Sounds like the author from Misery. But so I had asked him about the H situation, and he said that one made headlines, and that
Mm-hmm.
there was so much controversy surrounding that her dad did have to come out and speak.
yeah.
So I don't know. It makes me wonder, like, what, I don't know. I'm just nosy. Maybe I shouldn't even be questioning it.
I think that it's definitely, well, it's hard because if it were to turn out that it did have something to do with that, it's literally like the plot of a movie. And I think that's what, you know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
someone seeks revenge after this. And it's just like, it's almost, if that were to be true, too good to be true. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That would make too much sense. But then at the same time, it would have to be the type of thing where one or two people was it, and it still ends up being one person walked into it or two people walked into what was happening.
Yeah,
Right.
I think that's what happened. And Trista, I definitely agree. I think this was a jealous rage killing or a revengeful rage killing because that's very personable.
Right?
Like, I mean, you have to be not to do that to one person, not two, not three, but four people
Yes.
several times at close proximity. Like, that's why I say it's somebody that they know.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
The only
Somebody had built up tension. They were mad.
Yes.
the
Yeah,
only
they were pissed.
psychologically, this person could know them more than like they even realize.
Right.
Where literally they could have been like, "Hi," like on the street, and that's
Mm-hmm.
all they said to this person, but the person thought they should have stopped and had a conversation with me or something like that, and that can cause just as big of a jealous rage or revenge rage for someone that doesn't have a stable psyche. So
Agree.
it's almost hard because it's like, yeah, it would make sense that it's someone that they know that that someone does have like something with, but at the same time, it's like it literally could be someone that they just didn't smile big enough at on the street.
Exactly.
And that
Yeah,
person
I was
target.
gonna say, like, had a hard life or
Yeah.
was angry with the world already and just took it out on
everybody
that's
Well,
else.
possible.
Yep.
And it's crazy, like people that will take things so personally
I
when
agree.
it has nothing to do with them. Like, especially like say they were on their way to work and they were running late, so they ran past someone. And instead of stopping to say hi, like it could literally be something as simple as that that can trigger someone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's unstable. You're completely right, Jennifer. Jennifer
Yep.
Vargas took the words out of my mouth.
Yes.
Yeah. Or somebody could have been at the bar that night that said hi to Kaylee and Maddie or bought them a drink and they felt like they weren't, what do you call it, thankful enough.
Right.
You know? Didn't they
Yeah, I
say they
definitely.
girls drank for free the whole night?
Yeah, I read
Mm-hmm.
that.
And then I also have a hard time thinking it's just one person.
I do too, Mal. I do too because it's so much. It's so much, but at the
It's
same
just a
time,
lot. You have to be
yeah.
very demented and full of just utter rage and adrenaline to do that, like to that many people. You know what I mean? That's why I'm just like, was that one person or was it two people?
I just
Yeah,
find
I
it
think it was premeditated for sure.
interesting that they said in the second one, in the second press conference, or was it the third? One of them, they said, or maybe it was the coroner, each one had one kill shot. They said each person had one wound that was the kill wound.
So they knew basically
But so
where to
that's
stab.
that each person only had like one wound. It wasn't something like, oh, they were just stabbed a bunch and bled out. Like they were able to say each person had one specific wound that killed them.
Didn't they say all of them were in the chest area?
Chest and face, I believe. Like,
Oh my
my
god.
God.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
trigger
So,
warning.
yeah. Also, I just wanted to say this too. Like, and y'all, most of y'all know, I've been on the Kaylee narrative that Kaylee was the target. But watching this food truck video over and over and over, we do get a bit of an idea of how spunky Maddie is.
Maddie, yeah.
He seems
I
to be like, more aggressive than Kaylee, right?
yeah. I think I I really just something in my gut tells me that possibly Maddie was, and maybe Maddie pissed somebody off, like not like intentionally, not knowingly, like you were saying, um, or maybe even possibly rejected somebody,
Well, if you
you
look
know,
at
and
watch
like
the
they
food
weren't
truck,
stable.
yeah, yeah, you're right. But if
But
you
they
watch the
went to
food,
Maddie's room and did this, so. Unless they went to Kaylee's room, realized Kaylee wasn't in there, and then went to Maddie's room to do it.
Yeah, I was just looking for them in general, not one or the other either. I don't know.
What if
Right.
it's both? What if they both were targeted?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, they
That's
rolled
very
together and
possible.
clear all the time.
Yep. I was thinking
Right.
that too, NorCal Jim.
Yeah. But the only thing is I know that whether it was the coroner or someone said there were no slashing wounds. They were all stab wounds.
Okay, so probably not the throat.
Not in the aspect of a slash wound.
Right.
They could have very easily been stabbed there, but
That's like anger and passion. Like they were just
Right.
mad.
yeah.
Yep. Like that's what I'm saying. That person was freaking pissed, y'all.
Not to be too graphic, but like it sounds like he went in.
Trigger warning.
Yeah, well, not too bad, but it sounds like he went in and he just started swinging.
Yes.
Didn't
Yes.
care where he made impact.
Right.
I that too, but at the same time, if that was the case, how would there not be any screaming? If the person wasn't calculated enough to get to a certain spot right away to stop any type of noise.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yep.
That's true.
That's why the whole freaking thing is so not annoying. It's hard to say that a murder is annoying, but you know what I mean?
I get what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Have people who were at the bar that night came forward with anything? I haven't seen anything. Have y'all?
Just
No.
Joe.
I
What?
would love
No, they've
to
kept
see,
everything pretty hush.
I would love to see surveillance from that bar that night. I would
Yep.
love to. They have it.
I know the corner club has inside surveillance, and I know also that that corner club told anyone working they weren't allowed to talk to
To
anyone.
speak. Yep.
So
yeah, they were told by law enforcement nobody could talk.
Yeah.
You know, I struggle so much with comprehending how bold this person is. When you really look at the layout and look at the overall map of the area, like, I mean, I would never, ever in a million years do such a thing. But just imagine them like working yourself up to go in and do this, knowing that your chances of getting caught are high, very high. You know, like it. All I can say is that he or them was at a point where they don't care if they're caught. Honestly.
Yep. Just a thought. Were Dylan and Bethany friends with H? Do we know?
I don't know.
I don't know that.
I just responded to that, but I said
sorry, Mallory.
no, that's okay. I said I don't know because technically they were younger, because at least by a year or two, because Maddie was Bethany's big, like in sorority terms, big and little.
Mm-hmm.
Maddie was Bethany's big, which would mean that she is older. So they potentially definitely could. It's definitely possible. But it would have to be not from like direct knowledge of like school type of thing. It would have to be more of like either in classes or something like that.
Right.
Well,
I just
another
want to
thing.
say real quick, thank you everyone for being here.
Yeah,
Sorry,
click
keep
that
going,
thumbs up for now.
Yeah, please do.
And light it up green, you guys. A great way to support the channel is to become a member. We'd love to see Mal get more memberships.
She's
I'm
definitely
going to help her make emojis.
Yes, we're gonna get some emojis out. I love y'all. Y'all are the best.
No, I've learned
sorry,
how to
Brett.
do it, and so now I want to share the love with everybody. Like
Right? I know.
teach Allie. I want to teach you. It's so cute.
You're the best.
Everyone
What did you say, Mallory?
The little gnomes.
Aren't they cute?
I said you need a gnome and you need a gnome.
Yeah. Get gnomes all over the place.
I know.
I wanted to say too, like that another thing that in regards to the surviving roommates. Now, I haven't got to talk to you about this. Did you hear Dylan's speech that was read at the celebration of life?
No, I was thinking about playing it.
The only thing she said about Kaylee, is that Kaylee and Maddie were inseparable.
Huh.
She said the nicest things about all of the others. Even admitted that she wished that she could have gotten to know Ethan a little better, but she had like so many good things to say about him, and it's like nothing about Kaylee. Nothing.
I don't know if she knew them that well though. I think Dylan and Bethany knew Maddie and didn't know Kaylee as well.
Okay.
But like Kaylee and Maddie's family obviously knew each other really, really well. Like even the other day, was it Kaylee's sister? Crap. One of them posted, I took screenshots of it. I want to say it was Kaylee's sister, Autumn. She have a sister named Autumn? She's Olivia and Autumn, right? I think. And she posted and was talking like, I love my sissy Maddie, and like reposting things that she had posted with Maddie and all this stuff, and it didn't even mention Kaylee. And it was interesting in that aspect. But who else? There was another one too. Whose sibling was it? Was it Xana's sister? Who posted like,
yes,
I'm gonna miss you, Xana and Maddie, and only put that.
Yes.
So it's interesting that like Kaylee's family is posting about Kaylee, Maddie's family is posting about Maddie and Kaylee, but also a lot of people are focusing like not on the four of them as a whole, or even like two.
Yeah.
They're like specifying, which is fine because people grieve in their own ways, but it's interesting looking at it from an outside perspective and being like, oh, why would Maddie's sister write or Kaylee's sister write and only talk about Maddie? But then they've also known each other probably their whole lives. Like not Kaylee and Maddie, but I mean like Maddie and Kaylee's siblings and stuff.
Right.
But it's still a weird thought in that aspect of like just to put out there like 4 different posts on like your Instagram story and have it be like, oh, I loved you, my sister Maddie, forever. But it was Kaylee's sister writing it. You know what I mean?
How weird is that?
Yeah,
well,
maybe
weird.
Kaylee and her, they didn't have a good relationship.
Yeah, well, I think they did. I think it's just Kaylee has a lot of siblings though.
Yeah.
But also the thing with like Xana, that's why I think they all had very different relationships on who they were close to. Because even if you look at like Maddie's Instagram or Xana's Instagram, Maddie's always in Bethany's and Dylan's, and they're always in hers, but then they're never in Kaylee's stuff.
That's true.
So,
yeah, I've seen that.
I kind of feel like it's not a matter of they didn't like her. I just don't think Kaylee got as close because they probably moved in because they knew Maddie. You know what I mean?
Can I shamelessly promote for a minute?
Yeah.
If you don't mind. Valerie's in chat, and from my understanding, I think Valerie's going to go live tonight at some point after mail. So, y'all can't get a live on my channel, but I do think Valerie's going to go live, and I'm going to try my best to boost through it. So make sure that y'all don't miss it.
So basically, all we're gonna do now. I was gonna play all the interviews from the parents, but we're just not gonna have time to do that. I want to have time for Mallory to go live. Valerie, Mallory.
Did I say Mallory? I bet
No.
you I said Mallory.
Well, no, I think you said Valerie.
They wouldn't find me anywhere. So even if you did say it, they'd end up going there.
Right? No, I'm pretty
Right.
sure you said Valerie.
Yeah.
But
And Valerie doesn't mind. Like, go through everything you want to go through, love. I know you've been waiting to do this.
no, I know, but I mean, I can always come back. Tomorrow night, though, we're gonna cover Jason Landry's case.
Try to come and let you teach me on that one.
Yeah, well, did you watch my video?
Yeah, but I'm still confused, so.
Well, I
Okay,
think
well,
I'm still confused.
yeah, it's a
In
confusing
general.
case. Yeah. Everyone in chat, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sure y'all have heard about Jason Landry, but I covered a video on him. Was it this week, y'all? I think it was this week.
Yeah. I think so.
And yeah, it was this week. It was 4 days ago. So if y'all watch that, we will do a live on that tomorrow. But I'm gonna do another one about Idaho, probably like Wednesday. And we'll do like the parents' interviews on this and the pressers on this.
Yes. Woo
Okay, cool.
Britt, did you see what Valerie said?
Oh, no, Valerie, I don't want you to.
I think it thinks.
Oh, because of Brittany's sick.
Up there.
Oh, it's okay. We'll figure it out. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh. So, I'm excited. I didn't know you were going to come back on Wednesday. That's great. You get to talk about it.
Yeah, I figured that because I was like, there's a lot of pressers to cover, and then we covered the grub truck footage. So I just figured we'll just do the pressers in this, and then on Wednesday, we'll cover the interviews, go back over the interviews. If that's good with y'all. And thank you, Muffin Top. I appreciate that.
Yeah, there's of just Kaylee's family alone.
Yes, that's why I was like, there's no way that we'd be able to get, because then we're going to chat about it and everything,
Yeah.
Valerie said she thinks she should reschedule to when you feel better.
Just message me, Valerie. I feel bad. Like, I'm sure other people will come up with us.
What were you saying, Mallory?
What was I saying?
I hate when that happens.
I do
You're
too.
talking about
Squirrel.
I think
You're
it was.
talking about the family interviews.
No, it was about the car. The video that I sent you, though, Mal.
Oh.
Someone came out that was part from, that one, the one that was the last one I just sent you.
It says unavailable.
You've got to be kidding me.
Nope.
It's taken down?
I guess so.
No, it's not. Hang on, I'm gonna see if I can find it on YouTube. You just must not be part of that group.
Valerie wants the link in.
Hang on.
Do you see on your messages where it says attachment unavailable?
No. Because
Oh.
when I clicked on it, it goes to it. So that's why I'm saying I just think you might not be part of that Facebook group.
Okay.
I'm not able to get it, but hang on.
Here you go, Valerie. Are you able to share it on yours?
No, but
why?
Because I'm on my phone.
Oh. Good night,
bored.
Elizabeth. Oh, no, wait. Are you saying good night, Elizabeth? Are you leaving, Elizabeth?
Oh, love you, my muffin top. Thank you.
If you are, good night.
And oh God, what's her name? I'm drawing a blank. I want to say Trina, but it's not Trina. Tyler, I got your Tyler got the boys a Roblox gift card for Christmas.
Aww,
and I just got it.
Sweet. Is she in here?
I think so. I don't know.
I didn't even see her in here.
Maybe she'll hear the replay. She's under a different name now.
Yeah, I remember that.
She hasn't even messaged me. She used to be my partner in crime on Discord.
Muffin Top, will you do me a favor and drop Valerie's channel link in chat?
Look at you being all supportive and whatnot.
Of course. Somebody,
Oh.
Time Traveler asked what her channel was, so I want to make sure that y'all can go subscribe to Valerie. She's a sweetheart.
So I've come to the conclusion that sharing people's videos don't work. I didn't get to tell you this. People don't see it. Like when I share your live, you get about 10, and it's not just you, it's everybody. We'll get about 10 likes on it. So the way to go about it now when you want to promote somebody is go live before them. And be like, all right, let's go.
I hate YouTube.
I know, it's stupid.
You work way too damn hard for them to play with your channel like they do.
No.
I had, not even joking, a ton of people come up to me and say, I was unsubscribed to your channel and I didn't do it.
That happened to me on Fritz. It stopped me from doing the my membership.
Yeah, I was
my
mad.
Went
I
away.
emailed them.
Well, imagine how many people that's happened to that don't know they're unsub from us.
Oh, right.
Wouldn't have changed it to the pink handcuffs. I would have never noticed.
Exactly. It makes me so mad. Okay, I'm clicking share audio.
What are you clicking?
I was gonna play this one.
Oh.
This
Thank
is
you,
the
Heidi. I love you.
11:20. I'll play this one. I don't think Britt's going live because she doesn't feel. Britt, are you going to live after this? She doesn't feel good. We think she has the flu, Lex.
Yes. It feels like the flu.
Her body has been hurting all day long. I was on the phone with her earlier and she sounded like crap. I love you, Britt, but you did. I want you to take care of yourself.
Y'all, my butt cheek muscles even hurt.
Whoa, why is that?
I don't know. Like every muscle in my body hurts.
Hi, Valerie.
Hi, Mal. Hi, everyone.
How are you?
I'm good. I have my new laptop, so I'm excited about that.
Woo!
You sound so good.
I have also a microphone, but I'm not sure if it's working right or not.
It is. You sound perfect.
Oh, I do? Okay.
Yeah.
Yay. I'm excited. So I'm not
clear.
good. Because it's supposed to light it lights up. I'll show you guys on a live another time. It's supposed to light up like all colorful.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's like all that's why.
Where'd you get it?
Just on Amazon.
Will you send me the link in Discord?
Yeah, it's really cool. It has a stand and everything.
Okay.
Like, yep, I'm getting me one of those.
I need anything that's like bright and pretty and glittery or colorful. I'm like, ooh, I need.
I don't think we all. I think we all have like held on to our 16-year-old self when it comes to colors and
yes,
right?
Yes. I used to have a hot pink bedroom. It was.
No, I love it.
I know. I think I'll always be like that.
Yep.
Me too. I'm gonna be 50 years old with hot pink freaking keyboard and mouse.
Yes. Yes. You
But
should
I'm
see
so
my
happy.
mouse pad. I am too, Valerie. That's awesome. I'm on my new laptop too. Look at us.
Yay, we both got new stuff. I'm excited about that.
I cannot wait to edit a video, y'all. Like you have no freaking idea how excited I am to edit on a laptop.
These girls have been struggling seriously, so it is a blessing.
Oh my gosh. Editing on a phone for almost 2 years. That's dedication, y'all.
Hey, I have to say, to have done that on a phone, I kudos to you because I've always told you your videos are on point.
Cool, thank you, ma'am. Now I just get more features on this
Well,
computer.
it's only up from here is the way I see it.
Oh,
oh no, Jennifer. I hope you feel better.
So I know that you had more you wanted to talk about, Mal. So I pushed mine back to 8:35 Pacific Standard Time. So you have like 35. Like I didn't want to go on when you were on.
Oh, you're so sweet, Valerie. I would have gotten off.
No problem. But Brittany, I don't want you to push yourself. So I think we should just reschedule it.
We'll come lay in bed and talk.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I
That's
can
what I
just
said
lay
when she
there.
came up here.
I'm not gonna sleep. I went to sleep at 10, y'all. I ghosted Allie. Poor Allie put my name on her thumbnail and everything.
Oh, I watched it. I saw that.
Too. She goes, Mallory, do you know where Brittany is? I'm like, she probably fell asleep.
Yeah. I talked to her at 2 and she's like, I'm doing my makeup. Let's go at 2:30. And I was like, okay. So I was hurting so bad. I said, I'm just gonna stretch out across the bed until she's ready. I wake up at 9 o'clock. I went to sleep till 2 and slept till 9.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Well, you needed it.
Yeah,
That's when
definitely.
your body heals.
And then I come in the kitchen and I saw it said 9 and I was like, is it morning or night? I hate that.
Right? I do
hate
too.
that.
I do too.
Well,
And then I had to force myself to do it.
I just wanted to pop up and say hi, but I gotta finish. If I am still going live, then I gotta finish getting stuff ready. But I wanted to just hop up. But I still think that I should reschedule, Brittany.
No, you got this. You're good. I'll be there.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll be listening
You got
to
this,
the rest.
Valerie.
All right. I'll be listening to the rest of yours, Mal, while I'm
Thank
getting
you,
everything
babe.
ready. All right.
Thank you, babe. And congratulations on your computer.
Thank you. Thank
Bye,
you too.
beautiful.
Bye.
Yeah, y'all go subscribe to Valerie. She is amazing. And her voice just adorable.
Yes.
I
She's
just
got a
love her
kind heart.
voice.
You and her remind me a lot of each other.
Really?
Yeah, y'all both are very, very tender people.
Oh, thank you, Britt. And thank you, David. Okay, so let's play this so y'all can go over and head over to Val's channel. I just Val. Val, Mal, and Mallory.
Say that 10 times fast.
Right?
Yeah.
I can't even y'all if y'all watch my pre-records, y'all know how hard words are for me.
I will say it's a lot easier being one of the Mallorys because then if she says Mal, I know she's talking to me. Versus when one of you guys say Mal, and I'm like, okay, she's Mal, I'm Mallory. But then,
Yes.
like Teresa started calling me Mal, and I'm like, oh, and then it
This-
throws me off.
Yep. David
I'm
said
coming
he's
up with
down
a
now.
nickname for Mallory.
What?
You what?
I'm gonna come up with a nickname for Mallory.
Oh, for Mallory.
It won't be a
MD.
bad one.
MD.
Want to be a doctor?
Oh yeah, that's true. That is. Okay.
People be getting the wrong idea.
I just laughed out so loud I made the kids jump.
That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna play this.
Today, we want to clarify what we know and where we're at in this
Oh, so y'all see the date up top. Okay.
investigation.
This is the second one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Our primary goal is public safety and to get a completion of this case and bring someone to justice. We continue to dedicate all the resources to this investigation. We've had 646 tips received, and all will be processed, vetted, investigated, and cleared. We've done over 90 interviews in this case so far, and the Moscow Police Department is utilizing the assistance from the Idaho State Police, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and the Lake County County Sheriff's Office. The personnel that has been assigned to this from the Moscow Police Department is 4 detectives, 24 officers, and 5 support staff. Federal Bureau of Investigators, we have 22 investigators in Moscow, 20 additional are assigned and located in the Treasure Valley, Salt Lake City, Utah, and West Virginia. We have 2 behavior analysis individuals from the Federal Bureau of Investigation. For the Idaho State Police, we have 20 investigators, a public information officer, ISP Forensic Services, and a crime scene team. We have 15 uniformed troopers to assist our community to help provide the additional resources for our patrols. Detectives are looking to develop any content that would help us in this event. Anyone who has observed any notable behavior or has any video surveillance or can provide relevant information about these murders, please call our tip line at 208-883-7180. Or you can email the tip line and that is tipline@ci.gov. www.moscow.id.us. At this time, I would like to introduce Captain Lanier to give you some additional information.
Good afternoon. My name is Roger Lanier. I'm a captain over the Operations Division for the Moscow Police Department. My last name is spelled Lanier. I just want to first state that this tragic murder has shaken the community. It's been very hard for members of the community, and it's been equally difficult for our officers and for the investigators. We will continue to put all of our resources towards investigating and bringing this to a resolution. Here's what we've determined so far. On the evening of November 12th, Kaylee Gonsalves and Madison Morgan were at a local bar and were later at a food truck in downtown Moscow. They arrived home at approximately 1:45 a.m. on the morning of November 13th. Ethan Chapin and Xana Kernodle were at the Sigma Chi house before also arriving home at approximately 1:45 a.m. Two surviving roommates were also out in the community, and they returned home at approximately 1 a.m. and did not wake up until later that morning. On the morning of November 13th, at 11:58 a.m., a 911 call was placed to the Whitcomb Dispatch Center reporting an unconscious person. The call originated from inside the residence and was made from the phone of one of the surviving roommates. Moscow Police Department officers responded and located 4 victims, 2 on the 2nd floor and 2 on the 3rd floor. The Latah County coroners conducted autopsies, and detectives have been provided with the results of those autopsies. We know that the autopsies confirmed the identity of the 4 victims, determined the cause and manner of death as homicide by stabbing, and determined that it was likely all 4 victims were asleep during the attack. Some of the victims had defensive wounds, and each victim was stabbed multiple times. There was no sign of sexual assault. Investigators have determined the 2 areas of interest within the city and have provided maps which are on our Facebook page and on our website. And these are areas that they have canvassed for additional surveillance video and tips, and have contacted several residents in the areas. The areas are generally south of Taylor Avenue to Palouse River Drive and west of Highway 95. Detectives have also canvassed several other neighborhoods looking for evidence, looking for additional surveillance video, and contacting residents and speaking to them to see if they may have heard or seen something. I want to address several areas of speculation, conjecture, and misinformation that has circulated on social media platforms and otherwise. We do not believe the following individuals are involved in this crime: the 2 surviving roommates, a male seen at the grub truck food vendor downtown, specifically wearing a white hoodie, a private party who provided rides home to Kaylee and Madison in the early morning hour of November 13th. Additionally, the identity of the 911 caller and the 911 call have not been released, so any information out there is speculation about that. Investigators are aware that multiple phone calls from Madison and Kaylee's phone were made to a male subject. Any online reports stating that the victims had been tied and gagged are not accurate. Detectives seized the contents of 3 dumpsters on King Road and searched those dumpsters in an effort to find additional evidence, but nothing of note was discovered. Early in the investigation, local businesses were canvassed in an effort to see if any fixed blade type knives may have recently been purchased. And currently, there are no suspects in custody, and we have not located a weapon. I want to assure you that every investigator involved will continue to put all of their resources and all of our partner agencies' resources into continuing this investigation. We do appreciate the community support. We understand how stressful it is, and we will continue to work through this situation. At this time, I would like to turn the mic over to Colonel Wills from the Idaho State Police.
Thank you, Captain. My name is Kedrick Wills, K-E-D-R-I-C-K-W-I-L-L-S, and I serve as the Director of the Idaho State Police, and I appreciate your attendance this afternoon as we talk about this horrific, horrific crime. The murders of Ethan, Xana, Madison, and Kaylee are a tragic loss to all of us. Nothing we can do will bring back these young lives, but we have an absolute commitment to working together to solve these senseless murders. And the way that we know how to do that is partnerships, and our partnership with the Moscow Police Department, with the Idaho State Police, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and the University of Idaho to bring this issue to a conclusion and bring this to justice is absolute. We continue with Idaho State Police resources here on the ground in Moscow and throughout Idaho. Whatever the needs are, that's what we want to do. And the chief spoke about the Idaho State Police resources that are here, and he spoke about patrol resources. And we have those uniformed troopers here in Moscow and on the campus of the University of Idaho to help people to feel safe and to provide that security to the people that are here, both in the student body as well as in the community at large. And we will continue to do that as long as is necessary throughout this time. In addition to our forensics team that was here, in addition to our investigative team and all the other state police resources. We know that people want answers. We want answers too. As was already mentioned, this is really, really difficult for those investigators, those dedicated professionals who are investigating this crime. And a lot of people have expressed their desire to help. And the best thing that most of people can do to help is to stop with any kind of rumors and just seek official information that comes out of the Moscow Police Department. Anything that we have that we can share from a law enforcement perspective, we will be sharing just as soon as we can, because that's how we think that we can get this to conclusion. Please rely on official sources of information, and please be patient. I understand that everybody wishes that this was solved already, but these things take time. It takes time to work through. You heard the stats of all the tips and everything, the interviews and everything that's been done. This takes time for our investigators to work through. So please be patient as we work through this investigation. We owe this to these young kids, to these young adults. We owe it to them, and we are absolutely dedicated to make sure that happens. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to introduce the University of Idaho President Scott Green.
Scott Green, President, University of Idaho. Last name spelled Green, like the color. First, we continue to extend our heartfelt condolences to the families and friends of the victims. As stated earlier, we want justice and appreciate the increased resources from the Idaho State Police and FBI that have been brought to bear on this crime. We fully appreciate and share the frustration of our students, employees, parents, and community members who continue to push for answers. While we wait for answers in the investigation, we've ramped up our security safety practices and are listening to students and supporting them in any way possible. The University of Idaho's primary focus now is on supporting our students and working to meet their varied needs. The police continue to inform us that they believe this was a targeted attack, but we recognize this is not good enough for some of our students who will want to complete their semester remotely until the person who committed the crime is in custody. We are also hearing that some students want to be back on campus and in Moscow because they gain comfort from the structure of classes and being with their friends and professors. All reactions and feelings are valid, and we all process these tragedies differently. We're asking instructors to plan for both sets of students as we finish the semester. We will be communicating decisions early this week so that families can discuss and plan their individual response over the Thanksgiving break. We learned a lot during COVID, and we have many course delivery options our faculty can deploy to meet student needs. Student and employee safety remain our priority. We have increased security patrols on campus since we were notified of this off-campus incident. We've also benefited from increased Idaho State Police presence on our campus, which we are grateful for. They have been a very visible force, and they will continue this dedicated presence on our campus into the foreseeable future. Importantly, they have also assigned resources to the community since this crime occurred off campus. In addition to the campus-wide precautions being taken, we offer the following safety and security features in our residence halls. We will continue our Safe Walk, available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All residence halls are locked 24 hours a day and only accessible by students that live in the building. All guests must be accompanied by a resident of the building. Each residential community has a dedicated resident assistant staff and a live-in full-time resident director to help ensure a safe environment. Every evening, there are resident assistants that are on duty to perform safety and security rounds in their area, including during fall break. Housing and Resident Life always has at least 2 full-time staff members that are on call to provide support and emergency response 24 hours a day, including over the fall break. And our Learning Center Information Desk Living and Learning Center Information Desk is open 24 hours a day and will be open all of fall break for our students' needs. While we certainly hope there's a swift closure with the arrest of whoever is responsible for this crime, we must also be prepared for all the possibilities, including a lengthy investigation. We must balance safety concerns and the need to grieve, along with the long-term needs of our students and our employees. We're making security our top priority. We are also planning for the very real possibility that some students aren't comfortable returning to campus. We will do our best to meet the needs of all students. Our faculty is working hard over the break to consider alternative delivery methods. We will also continue making counseling services available for all our students and employees as we process our grief. The care and concern for our Vandal family is our primary role, and we take that very seriously. We are a Vandal family. Nothing means more to us than family. And I'd also like to just thank all those for the great outpouring of support we've received from the nation. It's been incredible time, and all those who stand in solidarity with us, just know it means a great deal to us. Thank you.
Real quick, I want to address Emma's comment. She said, does anyone know when Dylan and Bethany came home or what they did that night? I'm not aware. Mallory, are you?
Yeah, they were out in the community, separate from the rest of the roommates. Other than that, we have not known where they were, but they were out in the community. And then I believe they got home. It was either midnight or 1. I want to say it was 1. They both made it home. So they were home for what, about an hour before everyone else supposedly got home, based on police timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Almost an hour, 45 minutes.
Okay. I just wanted her.
Yep, 1 a.m. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's what No Chain said.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let me continue.
So we're going to open it up at this time to about 8 to 10 questions. We ask that only one question is asked per person, please. And I would also like to just see if there's an Argonaut reporter here. I think it's only fair to give our student reporter the first shot.
Speak up if you're in the room, if you're from the Argonaut.
Are you from the University of Idaho Argonaut? Is anybody from the University of Idaho Argonaut? Okay.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I'm Ted Williams, Fox News. You all have said that these killings are targeted. Can you share with us why you believe they are targeted killings? And do you know who, if any, of the victims were the actual targets of the killings?
As we stated earlier in the previous press release, or press conference, we believe they're targeted because we take a totality of all the circumstances that we're looking at. Do we know any one person that it was targeted? We're not able to say at this point in time due to our investigation, but we still believe that. But like I said, we take a totality of everything that we're looking at.
Chief Glenn Mosley, Idaho Public Radio here in Moscow. On the resources, do you have the resources that you need?
We do have the resources. It is an incredible outpouring of what we receive from the Idaho State Police and from the Federal Bureau of Investigations and Lake Tahoe County. Anything we ask for is given. So at any time, if we need additional, all I have to do is call the colonel, and he will provide that. He's already guaranteed me that, and I know the FBI has said the same thing.
Hi, Emma Epperly from the Spokesman Review. I know you've said you're not going to release who the 911 caller was, but was the killer the 911 caller?
I will tell you no.
From the roommate's phone, but you didn't say the roommate made the call. So did the roommate make a call on the roommate's phone, or can you clarify if it's another individual call?
Actually, if we could just go to this one first. So what I'll say to that is it was made from the roommate's call, or phone, excuse me, and we're not going to divulge who made that call. It's part of our investigation still, and when we get ready to release that, we will.
Hi, Christina Corbin with Fox News. The male subject whom the women called, has he been ruled out as a suspect or person of interest?
Everything that we have taken from those calls, we have followed up on, we've cleared, and we believe that there's no connection there.
Scotty Schwartz, NBC News. Just following up on the 911 call, you said that you don't believe that's the killer. Can you conclusively rule out the person that called 911 from inside the home as a suspect in this case?
Can you go ahead and just ask that one more time, please?
Yeah, the person that was inside the home that called 911 that was not one of the roommates. Can you conclusively rule that person out as a suspect at this point?
I don't think I said that it wasn't one of the roommates. I said that it was used with the roommate's phone.
I believe somebody asked if that was the killer, and you said no.
No, that's correct.
Was there someone there other than the two roommates when police responded?
So will you clarify that for me?
You're not confirming a roommate called 911, but used the roommate's phone. So was there someone else at the home other than those two roommates?
There was other friends that had arrived at the location. Honestly, I'm not quite sure at this time, to be quite honest.
Do you guys have any idea if the killer's still within the community, or are you looking outside the community for the killer in terms of their physical location?
We are looking everywhere that evidence would lead us. I can't say if the person's here. I can't say what community the person's in. We're utilizing every resource we can to make that location of that individual. And part of that is the safety of our community is paramount, and that's why we brought in the resource that we brought in to keep our community as safe as we can.
Being so close to the border, does that mean you kind of automatically interstate evacuation? Can you comment on that?
I cannot comment on that. I'm not even aware.
Are you looking Washington at all, I guess?
We're looking everywhere. I'm going to take 2 more questions.
Do you still believe this attack was done by one perpetrator? And if so, how does one individual kill 4 people at night and not wake up the other 2 roommates?
Our investigation will continue to look at all avenues of that investigation. I cannot disclose any of that information. I don't even know that information at this point in time, and that's why we're continuing to investigate.
You don't know how this happened without the other 2 roommates hearing it or waking up or against
We do not. One more question.
Hi, Angela Palermo, Idaho Statesman. In the press release yesterday, you confirmed that the victims were found on the 2nd and 3rd floors of the home. Can you say which of the victims were found where?
I'm not going to go ahead and disclose that information. They were found on the 2nd and 3rd floor, and that's as far as we're going to go with that part of the investigation too, because all those key pieces do come to play later. So we do thank you. We thank you for meeting with us. We thank you for helping get information out, and I can assure you we will continue to work hard. We will continue to do everything we can to solve this. So thank you.
Yeah, is that the one with the fake reporter there? Do y'all know?
I wasn't watching. I was listening.
I don't remember. I don't remember which one it
Ditto.
was. Hi, Sleuth Mom.
I don't know.
I know, right?
If I would have been watching,
Oh, you sounded like
I
Shay on the phone earlier.
yeah. If I would have been watching, I could have told you, but I was just listening. Okay,
Well,
American
thanks,
Mama Bear should
Mallory.
know she
What
doesn't
help you
believe it
are.
with that video.
Okay, thank you, American Mama Bear. Appreciate you. Um, it's unbelievably outrageous that these crimes were committed and that they've not been held accountable yet. Can't even imagine how the families and close friends can deal with it. I agree. And all the kids at the school, like, I don't blame them for the kids, some of them not being there. I can't tell you I would be there. My mama would be like, no, no, honey, you is staying right here. I definitely wouldn't
I
let
would do the
my
same
daughter go
thing.
back. Yeah, I'd be like, no, you're doing online right here in my house where I know that you are safe.
Yeah.
I haven't noticed in these replays, so maybe they edited it out. Yeah, maybe. It wasn't in that. I was looking up when we watched on Brits the other night. Okay. I was gonna play the last presser from 11:23 right before Christmas. What the heck? Right before Thanksgiving, but it's 35 minutes, 36 minutes, and I don't. Do y'all remember what that one is about?
What one?
The last one that they did? Well, the one on 11:23.
Well, the thing is they've never really given information.
Right.
So,
So I'm just gonna well, if okay. Spit out your words, Mallory. Use your
I
word.
tried.
Mal. No, I'm talking about me. Mal, use your
Oh.
words. Sorry.
She's calling me out right in front of everyone.
Well, this is entertaining.
Right?
Oh
You should
god,
have
I
seen
love
it. You should have seen it when I first came on, Candace. I didn't share my audio and nobody could even hear the dang presser for like, what, 20 minutes?
Oh my goodness, you're pulling one of Rick's moves.
Yes.
Thank God I was here.
Yeah, thank God for Mallory. Saying Jack wasn't believed to be involved and then a lot at the same time the last. Okay, hold on. Saying Jack wasn't believed to be involved and then a lot. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what the other press conference was. Thank you, Sleuth Mom. But I'll go for those that just came in. I'm gonna go live again on Wednesday night, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to talk about just to refresh our minds on all the interviews that have been done because there's been a lot from the family. And then tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to go live to talk about Jason Landry. If y'all have not watched that video that I covered of him, I highly, highly suggest y'all watch it. It's a super strange case. We'll get on here tomorrow and talk about it. Mallory, are you joining me? Candace, are you? Do you know? Are y'all free?
I'll join you. I've watched your video 3 times and I'm still lost.
I know. It's a lot.
Yeah. As long as the game's over.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a noon game, so it should be.
Oh, okay. Girl, yeah, it should be. What time is it there right now? You what?
What?
No, she's crazy. She's like, it's a noon game. It should be. Of course, it's going to be over.
Well, yeah,
You never
right?
know.
It's gonna be like 8 hours.
You never
So
know.
they gonna have a marching band performance for 4 hours?
She's crazy.
And y'all, real quick, I just want to let everyone right here, right now know I'm gonna get a little vulnerable, but What'd you just say?
I said, oh no, I don't do good with emotional stuff.
No, it's just real quick. I wanted to apologize to y'all. If I haven't been myself the last couple of months with the kids being sick and me sick and me just trying to figure out my place on YouTube, what I want to do with pre-records and lives and all that. I've been extremely mentally in my head and depressed and anxiety filled, and I have heard a couple of people say that they haven't felt like I have felt like myself on my lives and stuff, and I want to basically just say I'm sorry, but I'm getting back into the groove of things. I'm getting better. I'm Seasonal depression sucks, y'all, and especially when you have a lot going on in your head and in your life and stuff. So I just basically wanted to say I was sorry. But yeah.
No. You don't have to be sorry. Everyone goes through those times and we got your back.
I appreciate it. And I love y'all for all supporting me and being here, and I can't thank y'all enough. Truly.
Well,
But
you
this
deserve
is what, Mel?
I said you deserve it.
Thank you.
You do.
I keep going because this is truly my passion, but it can be a lot, especially when you suffer from anxiety and depression already, and then you're so invested in these cases. It's a lot.
I understand. It
Yeah.
is.
Thank you, Muffin Top. Y'all don't apologize. I feel like a lot of us can relate to that, and I just hate that some of y'all have seen that too. You know what I mean? I feel bad that I'm not, and usually I'm just so bubbly and happy, and it's been hard, and I'm trying to get back to it, and I am getting back to it.
We gotcha.
And a lot of y'all are going through the same thing. And know that I'm here for y'all too. I mean, this isn't just a one-way street. I'm here for y'all. Y'all are more than welcome to reach out to me anytime. Email me, follow me on Instagram, message me on Instagram, follow my Discord, email me for the Discord link, crimetimewithmal@gmail.com. We're all in this together.
Mm-hmm.
We're just doing life together. And I appreciate y'all. But I'll be live tomorrow night to talk about Jason. Go watch that video if y'all have not watched the video. We'll dive deeper into that. I'll go live Wednesday night to talk more about Idaho. And then I've got a bunch of pre-records coming up. A ton. 2 coming up this week. I know maybe possibly 3. Maybe. But definitely 2 coming up this week about completely different cases. Thanks, everyone in the chat. Y'all are awesome. Thank you, guys.
Hey, Mal, can you drop the link one more time so Britt can come back up in the back chat?
Oh, yeah.
Please, thank you.
You're welcome. Y'all are awesome, by the way. So I was gonna say something. What else was I gonna say, y'all?
Hell, I have a hard enough time remembering what I'm going to say, let alone what anybody else is going to say. Hell, I'll walk to the damn kitchen 4 times and forget what I'm going for each time.
I know. I hate it when that happens. I hate it.
I'll still find something to eat all 4 times.
Yep.
And
then I'm like, this isn't what I wanted, though.
Nope.
Yeah.
I went in to get a pen, and somehow I've had 4 snacks in the time in and out.
Has anybody ever looked for their phone while being on their phone? Because I was looking for my phone the other day while I was on my phone.
Oh, I did that the other day too. My daughter was like, Mom, what are you talking about? I was like, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
I do it when I'm watching things. Like if I'm watching a YouTube video and I have it set down somewhere.
You're looking for it.
Yeah, and I'll be like, what the hell? Where is it? But then I'm stopping to watch what's happening on the video. But then I'm still like, where is it?
Yes. Yes, thank God I'm not alone.
No, you're not alone.
Oh my
But yeah.
God.
Oh, Brandy.
And you don't have kids, do you? You're already doing this. Wait till you have kids, girl.
Yeah,
It's
wait
gonna
till
get
you
worse.
have kids, Mallory. It'll get worse.
Actually, well, so my best friend has 2 kids, and I am with them a lot. One of them's 1 and one of them's 2, and then she happens to be 20 weeks pregnant, so she's nuts.
Yep.
And actually, I had gotten COVID for the first time in October, and I got it from them because her husband works out of town. And so I was like, well, I'll just stay here and get it, because she was like super, super nauseous from being in her first trimester.
Mm-hmm.
So I had the pleasure of having COVID for the first time, taking care of the 2 boys because she had to lay in bed because she was sick because she had COVID and was in her first trimester. And I don't think I've ever wiped my phone down so many times. I never lost it, but, well, that's a lie. The 2-year-old would go and be like, haha, Mallory, and like hide it in like his toy chest. And then of course it's not on Ring, so I can't find it when he puts it places.
Right,
But
because I never put mine on Ring either.
no.
Yep.
So, but then I'm also like, it's either gonna be like my mom or it would have been my friend calling me, and I'm in her house, so it's like, ugh. So I know a little bit. Plus, I was a nanny for a couple years, so, but not to the extent of being a parent. So I don't know how people do it because I lose my mind.
There's just a lot of woo-saw moments.
Yeah. Oh.
You fake it till you make it.
Exactly. Does Brittany
And
want to
then
come
you
up,
keep
or does
faking
she?
it.
Mallory, does Brittany want to come up right now, or does she want to stay back there right now?
I think she just wants to stay back there, and then I was going to talk to her after.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, y'all. Well, I think that's it, right?
Well, thanks for having me.
And thank you, Mallory, and thank you, Candace, and thank you, chat and mods and everyone. Y'all are awesome. And again, Brandy, oh, I love you. Thank you. And you, what?
Can you sing that?
What?
That she's going to, what Brandy just said. She's put a Lady Gaga lyric in the chat.
Where?
I'll follow you until you love me. Oh, I'm your biggest fan.
Oh.
I don't think y'all want me to sing that.
I tried.
Definitely deaf-toned.
That's funny.
And if you follow me on Instagram, y'all have heard me sing, and y'all are probably like, please do not sing for the love. Please save us all. But I love you too, Brandy. And again, y'all, if y'all need anything, y'all just want to chat, y'all want to talk, anything at all, please reach out to me. I'm here, open ears, open arms, if I could, virtually. So yeah, and thank you for being here, and I will see y'all tomorrow night, Tuesday, Wednesday night, Thursday, and Saturday night.
Oh, wow.
We got a lot going on this week.
We do.
Yep, I've got my computer back. I'm feeling motivated. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling just all the things again, and it's good to feel. So your girl's back, and we're at it full force this week. So I hope y'all have that bell on so you don't miss it. And yeah, I love y'all. Good night, everyone. Sweet dreams. Have a good Saturday night. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.